This is Mildura's historic paddle boat, the Evoker. On Anzac Day 2014, this 137-year-old vessel sank into the Murray River, and its fate has been the catalyst for a debate about the future of paddle boats in Mildura.
For many years, the Murray River was a large commercial waterway.
Historically, paddle boats were the trains and buses of the river, providing essential transport for outback Australia. When roads and rail took over, many of these vessels were left to rot.
Yeah, they're wonderful old boats. There were over 300 of them on the river at one stage on the river system, trading up and down along the river. Nowadays there are only very few by comparison surviving.
Leon Wagner helped bring the Evoker to Mildura in the 1970s, when hundreds would pack the showboat for music and dancing. At the time the boat sank, it was in desperate need of restoration. And now, after 3 months in the water, it's unclear what will happen to the boat locals call the Old Lady of the River.
It's a shame, people are not gaining the knowledge of our heritage. It's an important part of our Australian heritage.
Leon Wagner knows what it takes to restore and captain a working paddle steamer. His current boat, the Ruby, took him and a team of dedicated volunteers 15 years to restore. And he's concerned younger people aren't up to the job of keeping the paddle boats operating.
If this boat could be operated by a digital means, by pushing buttons, by a computerised system, they'd be queued up on the wharf wanting to get on board. But to come on board this boat and fire up an old boiler and do literally hard work. We've endeavoured to encourage younger people to get involved in this boat, and they don't seem to be terribly interested.
But it's unclear whether this job market could handle an influx of new trainees.
I suppose the one area that's probably a little bit grey at the moment is people coming through actually as qualified crew and staff in captains and engineers and steam engineers, and that's exactly what you asked. There is a lack of that area a little bit at the moment.
Chris Poynton's family has been operating paddle steamers for tourists since the 1960s.
Although we're eagerly sorting people to get into this industry, we can put them through the system and train them, but at the end of the day, we're only talking about a few paddle steamers on the Murray River, so that only allows a few spots for full-time work as well.
But Chris Poynton doesn't see the Evoker's demise as a symbol of what's to come for the industry itself.
So I don't see it as the death knell with the Evoker going. As long as we've got paying passengers putting foot on the boats and enjoying cruising the Murray River, the future will go on and we can maintain the vessels. That's probably at the end of the day what keeps the wheels turning.